Assalamu alaikum, mbadi Gambian kolu. Mbal biyo konton mbaflale ko Eid Mubarak. Ndunda salo kono fele alhamdulillah be bokan salo fana kono kayrala. Ndunda salo kono fele be mina bokan salo kono kayrala. Be ala danna man saba man zakallanke na sunkaro min keten alay na sunkaro muta bana ko mata bakele tiltan saba mo meyo sun alay ma ka fen kama yake Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kama o do pour alay o doa njabi o fana pour ko doa o fana mo kulel me alon ko akuma da bakele o fana mo kulel me alon ko akuma da bakele o kamana doron anal badi malem Silvo Shonko aka Bayo Shonko anuwalem doron kakacha cool me alon ko wala be ken na banko kan as we are speaking kakacha cool me alon ko wala be keri na banko kan as we are speaking badongulu albea kalamutale President Barrow kunun adiamuta ay kuma kamol mel fo beya moy ñolale amon jara pour ka sindi ñoma ko tanke ala kuma kamol ñulu wolga men walam laftan na kacha wolella baring Gambia ndoleta mu Gambia di ndoleta mu Gambia di ndolle sa Gambia do dano so kamala doro o kamala doro kul mele alon ko wala be kering la fa binna wala kacha comment la plateforme do mbuka jabiro ke bake especially mol la mele alon ko wala katara comment section wolto duko ni ko be wol jabila ila hamo katara jang amanga fendi pour ka je ko ibe menna ya stop because it will feel ko membe kering wala itul nyabo wala tinna it will feel ko membe kering way tuje ndol buka wol sifalu buki danku bake ndol buka wol sifal danku bake ga jele ko ila miro dans la woti momo na la miro dans la momo nding abena la miro dans la momo yaje abena la miro dans la bimbe bila kono sam memina kala jommo wolon oto bi nim men kede bi sa kachanol wala nambe bi kachal sama nim men fanan kede sama mbo fanan kachala le bad lafta men na bi wala ñindi ko president barola diamo ñing ka be kilim bondi ñoto Gambia dinguli president barola diamo ka be kilim bondi ñoto Gambia dinguli okuma da bad andum ntol man nana jang to attack anybody man nana jang kamo fasa ndala diamo jam mu menti wolam ñinti ko na diamo mu jam menti wolam ñinti ko ka Gambia la ko kacha katun ajigida ko akoyta mako kunum nindolu be kelo ke kan nun bi wolni president Barrow be nyokan anun kunun ni e kodo kele bi nim president Barrow bo ke kan o do purga wol fanan commande ka fo ko ha ala la hakildu kunun be men kele kan wole be wulu kan bayirin akoyta mako kunun nimmel be kelo kan nyimbeje ko be Yaya Jammeh kele kan mun kama kadum ko Yaya Jammeh mu dictator le kunun nin dolbe nun kelo ke kan ni be kelo ke kan mun kama ka tun ko Yaya Jammeh mu dictator le wala ya tinna ni be tartan kelo kono nyola wo kelo nyin wolen kelo di kelo me ya lonko ko nko Yaya Jammeh akanna mollel fa Yaya Jammeh akanna molle silandi nko Gambia tata fota tundoto anila muso me ya lonko ya futu ina be bunkono ibuka hanya ka kuma be kuma fa nyala freedom of speech kadi buka lom fola muso fom ena elti bang kadi buka lom fola muso fom a mistake agent wolti bang wosono nyim banko kanjani wayatinna mbe kafuta nyoma na keloke kadu ninko dokuo Yaya Jammeh ay dokuo do kele de Yaya Jammeh ay dokuo do kele to nyamu kilumule annum hamo bala num kaje ko ka Gambia put into another level to yalam dictator ya bala miro kono kaje ko adam maike masati nyim banko ko nyang wala ya sabu atata fa futa na level doto ata Yaya Jammeh ka ba futa na level do sa ako puli yake mundi yake king ako puli yake kinti o waro soto jana bari ako puli jumale yake kinti wo kafo fanambe jele ban nun ko be o be diam dorong e ba yelo ko kuma ko yimbe jam falale baro lefra da mun establish la jam wala nyunti ko nkadiamu Gambian ko le o Gambian ko especially o Gambian ko mel ya longo kunum ntol ni be kafuta pour ka kelo ke ka Yaya Jammeh bondi bar bi eni ya enin Adama Barrow lem kilumuti enin Adama Barrow lem kilumuti bari nkadiamu mo fane me ya longo iteni Yaya Jammeh lon kunum ntol kafuta nyoma na Yaya Jammeh kele iteni memulun kunum nkon na kele mina kama na kele men kama wolem nyinti ko ak mudi ngo dictator la mati ngo mola mati me ya lonko amon freedom o din tol banku dewol la pour que diam ite me ya lonko bini ina be yokan kulum ili Yaya Jammeh be nyokan ntol kafuta nyoma na Yaya Jammeh kele ite be nun niya ite be nun diamen kono ntol kafuta nyoma no nal bondi o diala kono na Adama Barrow sindi saim bi mome ya lonko wonin tol mu kilwuti nun kunum wonin Adama Barrow kafuta nyoma atol fanan kafuta wol ma fanan wo ku kilo kunum Yaya Jammeh be men kekan o kunu Yaya Jammeh lefta mennanum wol fanan lefta ka Adama Barrow kewdi o do mba fala ko an san hakilo tude alin san hakilo tu bak bar saim doron President Barrow the post motive of President Barrow's speech ala diamo kun ay menke ako ay kebal konton ay mobe konton ay gambe be konton sunkar salola President Barrow yo fo ala diamo kon ako ay gambe be konton sunkar salola ay o fole o mbafula gambe ko le ko President Barrow ko abal be konton na sunkar salola meñim fo la gambe ko be President Barrow ko abe Gambian ko be kontona sunkar salola alma ale mabe sunkar salola alma ale mabe jari biñol lungla alma ale mabe jari biñol lung fanana ba sa ku mata de Gambian ko President Barrow diamo kono kontondiro ko la ay minefo ko me yalon ko ntol yewolle sika ko pour ling Gambian ko ya kacha abe President Barrow diamo kono ako niaje amando koke for the last 5 years sanji lulu mansakunda be kodo jola mansakunda be civil servant jokan President Barrow fo sonda ko koli bita ka nyame e manta taka an silola President Barrow ko niaje amang manung niaje abuka mol bay in those days ako bigos minekada ala second term abe wala kelakan ala second time akabe wala kele kan ako because no ko be action do kela ako mol kana kay ka fay ko President Barrow ñu molu bela mol le noma ila support solu ila ta kawol le bayi bala akoy kanyina faye Gambien ko ali la moy Gambien ko ali la moy akoy ka faye ko President Barrow nyulube men koto ila ta kela political tinya yalon Gambia nin dia mo kita drong alimbe la moy ako wole ya tinna do ko kolya ta bulu nung ala fosta mo kono wole ya tinna afo aka koya mako kar manta do ko ki kan bar naye ka fayo ko ne kar bay ibe la political tinyala Gambia ali la moy de ali la moy President Barrow diamo la baki ban ako wole ya tinna this time ako ñun tamo nin tam dol de kilinna Gambia ko ali la mane hakilo de President Barrow ko this time akan last time the clean akadu last time niaje abuka bayroke num ako because mlekata ikafayelo ko ñu leftale kari bay pour que la politico tinya ako tumo nim polisol fintita ibe do ko ke kan ikafayelo ko President Barrow ñu ke la support sol le bay ñu ke la support sol la palasol tinya ako wala ya tinna afana buko action o keno abuko action tano je because ka faylo ko ñu lefta ke la place le tinya ñu lefta ke la mansa ya tinya wala ya tinne lefta ka nyinke par sa wol be men ke kan Eid Mubarak sister Aisha wol be men ke kan Gambian ko lu say hakilo la ñindi say ali la moy sanji lulu Gambian ko be kodo jola sanji lulu Gambian ko be masakunda do kulal jola o masakunda do kulal be do ko ke kan inyanta ka do ko men ke ba ke kan dol monta do ko ke kan bari te fonga ya lonne President Barrow ya lonne ko aya lonne ko do ko monta ke kan bari President Barrow man son ka action ota President Barrow man son ka Gambian ko fasa this is completely crazy President Barrow man son ka Gambian ko fasa President Barrow man son ka banko do ku sanji lulu ay banko murundi koma sanji lulu so Gambian ko probably understand baki ako ala this time akabe nyum tamo men kan saying ako mbe do ko kela mbe mo bayla mbe sangrala ko jato because manyin tamo do kulale ko mo men ya lonko ali la mani hakilo de sister asadu mbelef la young art through, you know, we all digest this together. It's an art knowledge through the link. Alila may bakire. President Barrow diamon kawla fale tan Gambian kolo. Ha. Alila may bakire. Ako niaje amando ko kenum for the last 5 years. Ako the main reason was ako nakabe do ko men ka do ka fale ko ni ka doron abela political tinyala. So because President Barrow la politico wala kumaya ta Gambia do koti President Barrow la politico wala kumata men nyanta kala pour kanake President kala pour kanake Gambia ko lu say ñi mu hakil do ko say ñi mu hakil do ko my fellow Gambian people. So wo bundani Gambian ko lafta aliyo la sister Aisha I at you ne atle. Wo bunda kuma da baki pour Gambian ko aliyo bunda kono lomba. Intara nyara kono kono ke nan lamay President Barrow diamo la ba. Ako sukuru bodo ani mano sukuru container animal container. Sister, as I even add la you have to add me again because I declined that. So President Barrow ya londo ko sugu container mujallet. Man container mujallet I will be alone. Mashallah. I will be alone. But masakundal me ya ko they are serious. Nin time me ya ko ya ko international market ye price on very well. E ka ferol leke. Ka fen ka dun julol koto. E ka ferol leke ka dun julol koto, ka julol makoy. pour masan diso dabe jila nyamem banko kan wolke but for president baro na government anala minister foyo kila bang no imawok. This is another very important point. Gambian call anyanda ko fana lamoy baat. Anyanda ko fana lamoy baat. President Baro diamo mu be nyaaji be sai. Corruption me be ke nyim banko kanja. President Baro mo nyana ko ama son ko. Corruption me be ke nyim banko kan. President Baro man son ko. Sister Isa ke atle bar malam lekata get accept but malam lekata bu ko dum man fa bu ko reflect back to your side. Corruption on be kere nyim banko kan gam petroleum albe nya ajele ñu wati albe dollar ni million jela. You can add me again. I know abitala nyata maybe. Just keep trying. Yeah. Dollar million dollar ni euro albe nya bala gam petroleum Gambian call be nya aji ñola. I will give you a number later. Gam petroleum. President Barrow man diam corruption no be kere ñim bako kanja. Gambia Post Authority. Be ya kalam dalako ye million jelle suna Gambia Post Authority. President Barrow man son ko ya. Abe ñim bako kanja. Abe Gambian ko la na fulolem. President Barrow was 100% quiet about that. He was 100% quiet about that. Gambians. So President Barrow never the corruption of because Melaka is part of them. Hey, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ka hakilo di adama dengola pour ye kumola moy ya digest. Because he is corrupt. At the corrupt and no momo ka dia my corruption wala he will be ready to attack you. Alila man hakilo la de. President Barrow he addressed all these issues melan ka be keri but say Gambian call la concern movement. Gambian call la concern movement. Woman President Barrow warned again. No. Gambians are talking about corruption. And in fact, those who are talking about corruption or those who are talking against him, Molmeli Alonko, will look about corruption in the country. I think if the president is serious, I think he should support people who knows corruption. The government needs to support those people because we are doing what the SIS need to do. The state intelligence agencies, we are investigating issues with evidence. With evidence. Among the common canal and we caught some of the law. The law don't let our court. Among the common canal without no proof, without no evidence. Land scandal so the caring. All these are proofs. Okay, someone we have proofs. We have evidence. Evidence so the bambulu. Clear evidence so. Land approval. Land so melanko ke wafi molma. Masa kundala keno. Eka wafi molma. We have evidence with us. We have evidence with us. We have evidence with us. Among the common canala kandiam kesenke. We have clear evidence with us. So member keni masa kunda kono. Gam petroleum we have clear evidence. Evidence so lebem bulmel ko be senaring kaje ko tinyaro la kita Gambia na flola kasarata masa kunda fu wala kisi report be lari masa kunda bulu e manson ka report of fintindi. Report me alongo wala mo report to nyamadi. President Barrow dolga finti to make the public aware of this. The control bank di jawlet. Those who are making the public to be aware of the corruption going on in the government. You said we are not good citizens of this country because we are helping the Gambian people to know the malpractices going on in this country, to know the corruption going on in this country, the scandals going on in this country. President, you can never seal our mouth. Il est until that seal no, because until we left the Tonyala, until left the Banco Nyato. Until Mandula Sonamaga Gambiet. We have no other place now in Banco. So we are ready and we will always be ready. Kajako Banco move forward. You only have got to talk about things may have interest. We all know this ferry company make up for them for ferry. Look, we all know this scandalous member Koma. This new ferry company may alongo alias someone from Turkey. We know member Koma, Fireman Malo. We know it. We know the people may alongo about Koma. And we know the profit, the benefit member again. So you have got to say that because you have a benefit there. But you have no got to talk about the corruption, the scandals going on, the land grabbing going on in this country. Mr. President. Mr. President. Land grabbing going on in this country. You don't want to talk about that? State fund, you have no got to talk about that. You have no got to talk about that. This is crazy. Yeah, advice about the local government. But a lot of responsibility about the local government. I divide into civil service. And we are advised about the local government because advice about the local government. There is a reason there. There is a reason. We have to know about advice about the local government. Follow the rules of the local government. Follow the local government act. Because Kebani again, the way in Africa local government going in Yame. Kebani any development album Menkela. Make sure you consult with the local government people. Kebani advice well. Kebani advice well. Anything you are doing, make sure you consult local government. I mention about local government, and make sure you consult the mayor and the chairmen. Work with the mayors and the chairman because I myself, I was very well. I myself, I was once a councillor. Anything I'll be mental. Anything I'll be mental, I'll make sure you consult with the mayor and the chairman. But I'm not left out info. He doesn't want to talk about those areas. No. I echo civil service. According to you, they are coming to establish new civil service policy. According, they are coming to establish new civil service policy. In fact, they are coming to inspector Lesamana. Eminalaka inspector Lesamana Meli Alongo, Wolem Daka, government do not inspect. Kudos to the president. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. Because Lieutenant Kajago civil services do cook. Masakuna dokula nyanga doko kelele. But hadn't been Mr. President, those steps later during your first term in the office. That will help this country. Bango somewhere on another level. But Gambian call it 1 town, 5 years Gambian call it will deal. 5 years of be ya beg Gambian call it 0. Mr. President. 5 years, ya beg Gambian call it 0. Imanson ka do koke, imanson ka call me along ko, nyanta ka wolle ki imanson keke because it's a personal interest. You just want to be a 2-term president in this country. You only want to be 2-term president in this country. You don't care about the development of this country or what, but for you just to be pretty 2 terms in Bangkok, that's all what you care. Because you want to foe, you can want to foe. You can look, ni come do ko kala jang, you come jang police sol mi alon ko banko nyanta ka do kule, but ni ko ko do kala jang, alon ko be la political tinyala, alon ko you not have second term. Along you will not have second term in office. It's too sad, huh? It's too sad. Ye Gambia Murundi coma. 5 years. Ye Gambia 0. 5 years. Gambia ko lo nyande kam president Barrow kunun diamo hakilima be nyanda kala moy bakel. Hakilima be nyanda kala moy bakel. First time ne yam mando koke because I want to secure my second term. Diamo be just to put it together, diamo be will contain. Niaje mando koke in the first term because left men now I want to be elected second term and now he's elected. Now he's elected. He's elected. Finally, President attack on Madi Jobati. I'm not here to defend Madi Jobati. The man Madi Jobati defense. I am here to defend the system. I will not defend an individual. Ndemanda individual defend. Ndebe system will defend system only. Yes, the vehicle policy, all those things. All those things, because the vehicle, I told you people here, the vehicle policy and the likes. Among can implement, we can implement, you will not have second term, because those are work, Mansakunda, Mansa Eko, ila doku, one and carry elect. Pesamoro ya loko, ala doko mari elect. So Gambian call, Pesamoro ya loko, almari elect, because based on his performance, Aliari elected based on Gambian call does not Gambian call for Mari elect. He was re-elected through corruption, through malpractices, through fraudulence. Alu Mamarinjai and the owners will look up to Nyoma Yata Yari elect. Through fraudulence. Kabanku Dunta ke Nyokwendi. Kabanku Dunta ke Nyokwendi. Complete sadness. But Gambia, inshallah, Albaro Lole, Babe General. Because this man doesn't care about us. So, an attack on Madi Jobate was complete attack to the entire people. Momo Kadiam, expect they will want to arrest you. Momo Kadiam, along they will one day arrest you. Momo Kadiam, along one day they will come and arrest you. Or the plans in left can make a sign will you go because Niadi be Presambaro Diamo ala muy bad. Presambaro Diamo Mulamu Tablet, and an Amola Bakele. Talib Ahmed Bensouda, Presambarole Musa Drameki, and the others put it out Noma. It was the president, May Musa Drameki, Kada Talib Ahmed Bensouda Noma. So they want to use the court. So I think the judiciary level side. after judiciary level side, whether they are going to accept President Barrow, I can dictate through them. Because nala jibe maji ko madi samba kidi bumufale. E ko lim madi may respond ibe madi samba kiti wala. So nim madi ma respond be madi samba kiti wala meje dorong President Barrow fo findita ay madi jobat attack. So jumale aki. Jumale Musa Dramé ki. Because Musa Dramé ki la donati. Jumale Musa Dramé ki Gambien kolu kuma kan la moy la ni hakilo la madi jobat 1 week or 3 days before President Ben Diamo fala Musa Dramé letano ki madi jobate pour madi jobate finti ki apologize kala kiliano miliano ko ni wolle be den ka banko kasara ki apologize ki apologize Yeah, Gambia. Mbewo fala President Barrow fo na findi ka madi jobate attack. San Jumale Musafi. So this is the plan mbebul. Ya jambe kiti bo use nyame. Kabrin President Barrow ya jeko kiti bo ya keno ele. Ya mako ele nung. Ne if ne aje ko kiti bo ya mako ele ka election ota ka election petition of fight. So nyin kiti bo nyin the same amount of whatever nemenke for the verdict of these people for a petition of fight. We can still do the same things. So kukino le kenole. Kagambian called through the courthouse. Say to the whole lefanambulu sign. Gambian call, you must be ready. Fale pare na kafunyoma na keloke. Kajeko memboda nunjanga kana mbuno nunjanga. You can call through this number WhatsApp. Whoever want to make call, the number member screen, or you can call that number. Those who want to join the program. So these are the issues Malayalam will never care. So President Barrow attack on Madi Jobate, it's not about Madi Jobate. It's about the entire people. Melka Diab. Dol Diab l'albelo. Momo ka Diamu jang. E ka tamni ko President Barrow la masa kunda corruptale. Ñun kuma ko me yaki Madi Jobate kan, you are part of it. You are part of it. Go Gambia Alankana song dictatorial munu banko kanjang. Alankana song dictatorial munu banko kanjang. Alin Bale join hands together. Nathan President Barrow ko power belongs to the people. Gambia don't let time semboti. And Gambia don't. The moment you want to grow feathers, or Gambia don't let batan le control time na banko. Gambia don't let ba jelo ko control time na banko. Ni manga fitna kuti. Go. Suya rola be kerim banko kan. Nyapin kaule be kerim banko kan. Jumale be nyapin kaula Musa Dramé, James Gomez and the others. I have just concluded an investigation, just comment, just last week, an investigation on Yimba. And I have evidence, clear evidence, of this investigation. Because what happened was, ntara nun tanjele. Kam ntara tanje, na nyaw da nyun ka nyaw be serli. Nyaw da be serli. So from there, ma understand. Nko but ni nyeko ni, I have to do something about it. So not now melkata nyemutola. I tried to communicate with some of them. Kenyinka kulun jelle bakon. Kenyinka kulun jelle bakon. So ya tani ko kulun jama bale be Gambia la bakon. Kulun jama bale la katara Gambia la bakon. So not now mental wala ko I went and make further investigation. O kulun jelle bakon e ka jelle do Gambia government. Minen caractéristique pour que les sino de là faut kulul be fana be bakon inspecteur be bulle ba fo inspecteur montare bulu because every kulun kata bakono anyana ka inspecteur sodo all this foreign kulun be bakono ñu kulun balu be bakono mas Gambia government ka inspecteur le dila so I start make na investigation okay ka call investigate. So now na kabula ko ni no na kabula ko ni no kabrin bula ko ni no ma ndana Ministry of Fisheries to get some records of the number of kulungul member back on. Now understand ko kulun jama balle be back on yaram fo ka nyaw muta. So na ka ñilan kalo ko ñu kurul mel be bakon e ka mine jo Gambia government e ka jo ñaadi la Gambia government e ko ñoko ñu kurul mel be bakono e ka royalty jo Gambia government le true ñew so kurul mel be bakono e ka 10% each of the kulun men be bakono e ka 10% rota ya kaf ñoma 10% every 14 days or every 15 days wo ñew kanale e ka di Gambia government na wo kana ba tons ko ka tons le wat tons not among the 100 tons le 200 of tons wo ñewul mel ya lon ko ka wala samana e ka roale ti men jo Gambia government 10% ñew 10% ñew e ka wala jo ye ñew min be muta bakoro 10% in 14 days 10% oni e ka wala samana wo kurumul be ka kaf ñew ya samana ya di Gambia government nada ka investigation okay Gambia government ko ñew ñu wat ñaadi le because ni atara ka ñew di Gambia government na so we need to know Gambia government ko ñew fana wat ñaadi because it's very important pour Gambia ko yo belo e ka ñawñu waatu ñaadi nada na understand ko Gambia government ka ñawñu ta e ka di mo clean one simple person mo clean e ka di wala before e ka di no one Olimadu Jallow tumrame Dr. Banjabe no ministry into e ka ñawñu di no one Alimadu Jallow la muso do la wati so Alimadu Jallow ni wala ka ñawñinta ka wat bana banul ma waka ñawñinta ka wat bana banul ma ka wat bana banul ma so kabrin bar kabrin Dr. Banja botaje ina dana ka minake kabrin Dr. Banja botaje ina dana ka minake sa wala nitu ko ye ñawñi ye contrat ko ñim bondi Alimatu Bulu ya di one Mr. Seldu C. One Mr. Seldu C. Inatana ka kadi wala single source. Gambians put me in record. Single source. Mo killing. Ka Gambia la nyaw besika 200 of tons every 14 days. Kadi jumala. Kadi this Seldu C. Seldu C mu jumalati. Wala the former minister Mamadou C. The former minister C. adimma adimma the former minister of Jawara's government adimma Mr. C ikawo yenyoni ikabesi ka yadi wala pro aya wapi mo killing e ma samba true tender at least near true tender mo safo go maybe because it can feel like true tender for quality, it can feel like true tender for price wise. I can't hold for quality, for price wise. But not another investigation. Okay, now understand go a true tender. Yeah, you want a single source. Put that record. I don't get record. Single source there. See more killing. Yeah, you want more killing. Wo mo kilo me ya dia Gambian ko alila moy de say I make a further investigation kotanke e Gambian government ka dia nyaadi le Gambian mbanko e dia so Gambian government the permanent secretary and the minister of fisheries James Gomez because James Gomez la freno the former minister Omar C Dingo Adiwani because Omar C la friend name James Gomez. Omar C la friend name James Gomez. So James Gomez is now ready to reward Omar C. So Omar C Dingo I contract with Diwala where company nika fin Joshua when you are going to Banjul nika fin Joshua that last 2 months ago alkamoto baltra lorunje eka frigol tra lo nje eka nyawle samana o frigol mel be kaloja abeke ñu nyawle nyaw Gambia diada Gambia diada Gambia diada Gambia diata. So Gambia government kadi Omar C di mani c'est celle-ci et kadi wala that celle-ci Gambia government kadi ala carton et que carton di ala 200 maybe nin chalo le kadi ala 200 nyokoyo et que carton di ala 500 600 Gambia government kadi ala wala carton and the carton you la pasol fanam I make sure I have the pictures of the carton fanam pasol you ila waraw ni ila size ni I make sure I have the pasol no based on I have those evidence with me immediately after na Facebook dolo ndawolu ndawolu fanam be post la for Gambians to see it probably I understand I have made my work in the investigation of important so instead of udal guy fanam Gambia government are there for 200. Instead of Atawa with 300, Atakawa with 500. Sign Kodoni 500 Atakawa Fala. 300 difference, for example. So 300 different owning. And then you want to Katala. And then more Meliano can be ministry to Meleka Diala. And then we'll level Takala. Oh, hopefully. But but I can tell you, Ko, this is the biggest corruption member carry Minister of Fisheries. This is one of the biggest corruption member carry Minister of Fisheries. This Mr. C, Amamme, Akorasang, Bijulo. Ye koradi minister la damen amamme ay korasanje ye yim kordamen di minister la science and amamme ay korasanje 7.5 million 7.5 million ayo sa wala amamme 7.5 million ayo korasan wala amamme 7.5 million Mr. Sia wala sa anu amount of different place ay korasan wala because the profit is making there anu anim melkatala those who allegedly those who are in the ministry, allegedly, Wokoro Mea Lonko, Akalaka, Anujuma Lakatala. So we want Gambia government to come out and make it very clear. When did they make tender? Muntumale tender make pro wonyol. Muntumale tender make. Muntumale tender ke pour Gambia dungole da dungato. And did they put a fixed price ko anyanda ka wati wala ba? Because this is about helping the Gambian people. Nyim pour ka Gambian call makoy. Ka ba dolal makoy. Ni ka nyawo dia tol alkadi nyina 200 minati na ba wafle 500 la. Minati na ba wafle 500 la. Not I Bana Baron 500, Bana Baron let out work 800. Because Bana Baron from they need profit. Bana Baron from they need profit. So we expect ko Nyaya Nyoda necessarily Marcel Kono. This is the only reason. You know reason not. But Nyoda Manya Naserla in the market. But never in Befola. The so-called people, the family members, or the mafias, they will keep attacking you. But therefore, you can attack me 100 times. I'm not bothered about attacking. Because I know whenever you are ready to hold this government accountable, more like a 20K attack. But I'm ready for it. I am 100% ready for all your attacks. Musa Drame, no investigate le no wala ko be so chaw. I land sol mel be allocate. Government at 50% o ka be di bana bano la ka wafi. Ka be di estate agent le ya be wafi. I have the plans. Na plans sol be mbul. I have the sketch plans of all those places in Bebembul. James Gomez ika nyomen tay ka di Mr. Sila. I have all the evidence. I have all the evidence. All the evidence have been bull. Let's go to court. Let's go to court. And let's keep on. Let's go to the courthouse. Not a courthouse. Not that I told monkey soon. Let's go to the courtroom. Now monkey soon. Alemola banco na flow sunya. Alemola banco kasara. Alcom Canada. Alcom tolmo banco ni jawole. But I blame Gambian people. They Gambia do le blame. Bari corruption of the Kenyan and water in the woodland buffalo. But Nina for Gambia do le for attack. But in control 10 days, we will always come out and expose this corrupt government. Nothing can stop us from exposing this corrupt nepotism government. Nimbango, don't let out. Manta motonya bon ñim banko momo be do ko ñim masakunda ko no be no mala be kisi la. As far as you are working for this government, as far as you are working for this country, be no mala be kisi la be karangolonna ibe mento mbalonna le, because we also our country to let am na bankoti albe suñaro al ko kana albe suñaro minister Ahmed Ba. You, all of you people are silenced. We have investigated all your ministries. Ministry of Higher Education. Remember, you are malo. Higher Education. All these places are silenced ministries. Gambian call malo kumen katambije. Ministry of Works. Bailamin joke. Bailamin joke. Family Malo, member carry Ministry of Works. Family Malo. We know all these things. Nani belonde. Ali hadi mugegel do ko nyameng. Alka percentage of share nyameng. Do you think we don't know? We know it. The way you people are compromising quality. The way you people are compromising quality. President Barola now in Santema. I see all Melfenge. Let's go and invest. Let's go and inspect those roads. Some of the small roads, let's go and inspect them. Gambians will know how these people are corrupt. One person Baroka Shoma, because it feels like it thinks Gambians doesn't know the way they are operating. We understand the president ekata bank le kamala kodo bi no. Because we know that you have Ghana Commission alialo pour how long. How governments know the loopholes that the Bagasuna Kanyama. Ya alona wala kam. Ghana Commission wa ita mako otron la. Pour ite how long. Nyadi le alba call kela alba tinyaro kela Gambian call ta long na. Ye contract go award more. Ya jo 5 billion. Or ya jo, let's say, ya jo 10 million. But contract go in the kala 6 million. So but you put 4 million profit there. If I come back in 4 million, but you will give me 2 million. Member facility about 500,000 $. It is 1.5 million. Do you understand what? Because where I don't know, even the contract the contract is 6 million. And in that 6 million, you can take profit of the year. I profit of the year. I profit of 6 million. You can I 1.5 million free from the government, from taxpayers' money. I'll call a contract called Awudu Maria. With an extra payment of 4 million. 4 million extra payment. Why now, Maria Kudota, I Koronita, I Abula, Woliso, Wolisbakono. I couldn't go with so now, Woliso in the Lasudo. This is the way you people are operating. This is the way operations are going on. Operation will be kick a wall in Yama. Operation will take it in there. So Yammer the more men can operate on Yama. Yammer will marry you. So they feel like it I will call the Gambian call you Muta. I will call the Gambian call you Samba Kitiola because Negada, Koronin Kata Yame. But until we are ready to expose that to the Gambian people, now left a little somebody mob. Now you mabu fana. In the records, I'm telling you, loco, you carry mabu, you are sure because look at the Gambian call la away and come the way in a bankola namo kata cool milton. This is very simple. This is very simple. I said sorrow basically, but Nali and sorrow. Nali and sorrow. It's very simple there. Gambian call is a long call near and sorrow. Karumbe Masakundale exposed them to the wall. To the wall. So when I this National Assembly, I told you people have a great work to do. You have a great work to do to hold this government accountable. How they are awarding contracts. Those contracts, the value those contracts, how you can bankola na furo la pa nyame wo contract will come. You need to file a committee, the committee may alonko. They have to be investigating quality of jobs, awards of contracts. Nani o belo drong, albegamian call nyatikalare. So guys, I put the number there. WhatsApp number them. You will have called through that number. WhatsApp. It's only WhatsApp. I'm not a direct number. So we'll call the call me along call left to near Nali Kacha B. Left to Nali Kacha B. Call you never carry in Banco Kang. Benin Gamu Membela, il a fait un hakilo bondi. Il a fait un hakilo bondi. Il be masibo mella, il be tiaro mella. President Barrow, another mood. So he is ready to be a dictator. But we're for working because Milekeda. Cabinet control fighter, President Barrow Jumalle follow. President Barrow Jumalle follow. Somebody Jumalle follow. For Gambians to understand that, yes, dictatorship. very simple. Sidin Jai, Fabaka Tomon Jata, William Molt, Mol Melia Longo. Sidin Jai, Fabaka Tomon, William Molt. Yes, my brother, welcome.
My brother, just a quick one, yeah?
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome.
Yalang nga problem in Mubala. Yalang nga problem means to Gambia, yeah?
Yes.
I don't bother like Kumakangola, Kamin Bunda Adakona, Monian Tabala by Helbuba.
Wow.
Because Demba Muniwa Wahana Yankof is it Demba Lumwa Demba.
Wow, Lumwa, thank you.
Wow, I'm a Lolu is not for the interest of the Gambian people, it's for the interest of him alone, Arambaro. This is why I said this man is very, very selfish. He is selfish, and at the end of the day, he's not Gambia. I don't bother Momuko. I don't bother Papa Momul Gambia. I don't bother Yaya Momul Gambia. I don't bother Uncle Momul Gambia. Gambia, you need no come. Yeah. And
thank you.
I don't bother is always speaking as if, hey, they can be Makomon. Yalong Yelache Yapujana, Yajama Yapujana, Afo Gambia Makomon. So landing at the ballot, well, I'm waste time. The individual passing. Yesterday was a great day. As a president, yeah? As a president, why not you just come and give us a speech? Yeah, he said, try and unite people. Not definitely better, yeah? Not definitely better. Need to neka better. You muna yobu dikabi. You understand?
Neka one.
So exactly. That yesterday was a big opportunity. You understand? So like, how comes you spend all that energy with individual like Madisise? Almost all the big departments in Gambia, yeah, all of them, they are big corruption in there, big corruptions. You understand?
Big corruption.
GRA,
big corruption.
Gamtel, big corruption, Port Authority. So why not you come? Yesterday, you come and said, we will try and fight corruption, we will try and do this, we will try and do that. But you are not doing nothing. So who are you to come out and say things me along? Who are you for not to criticize you? You understand? It's all from yeah.
Thank you.
I don't bother democracy di molla. I don't bother democracy di molla. Blah blah blah. Abe nonsense. You understand? You understand? You democracy be can mean for democracy. So now, what did Madi Jobate did? Madi Jobate man fen. What did Madi Jobate did? Madi Jobate come out as a Gambian to raise his concern about what is going on in our country. You understand? So why Kumo be around the border? This is the problem I have. You understand? All this cabinet reshuffle. I left a because now Muleba advisor, also advisor you correct. You correct. Do things me along you are doing for the Gambian people and for Gambia, but not for your individual interest. Now I okay. Let him do it. Let him not do things for self-interest. You understand? This is why I am very.
But he made but he made it clear. He made it very clear. He made it very clear and said, if you see at the first 5 years it didn't work, it's because whatever Kabi Menkela, is going to spoil your politics at the end of the political tinyala. And we all had that. And now this time, I mean, you see how this person, President Barrow from Niye Mira Cola,
selfish.
Sign political party to Lura, you 5 to 6 political parties, now Motesanyo willing like Afoko, including the someone into power. Forgetting that those are the political parties, they struggle, they give their life to bring him into power. So there was a complete insult to the entire political parties. Nobody, Motesanyo will like Afoko, only President Barrow Samaran can get power. So that was a direct insult to the old, alliance people, all the people, the coalition members. So, but every one of them will be quiet because they are in the government.
You are very right. The other, you point to this it reminds me of something, yeah? Yala nga problem of Minnesota. Yala nga problem of Minnesota Gambia. If the main problem, mimbe mol disturb right now, yeah? They know the government is not doing absolutely nothing. They know the government is not doing nothing, yeah? And they want this government to put the government in bondage, but at the back of their head, if they think about who people are coming, who's coming? UDP is coming. And for them, over their dead body, UDP to rule that country. This is the problem we have in the bio. This is the problem we have in.
Thank you very much.
We want this government out. We want this.
You are a straight shooter. Sona, you are a straight shooter. You don't hide things. That is the fact in their head. They all know that President Barrow cannot take this country. He cannot develop this country. He doesn't have the ideas to develop this country. They all know that he is corrupt. They all know that he is nepotic. But now, what you say, this is reality. They don't want UDP government to happen in this country. But even if you don't want UDP government to happen in this country, look, I mean, you have to, what do you need to do? Let's think. If we don't want UDP to be a single government in this country, let's think, what are you going to do to unite Gambian people and form a grand coalition or form a grand union, I mean, to make sure we hold this government accountable? That's very simple.
Thank you very much. The thing, and then the other problem I have is, I don't know how they can judge UDP. That UDP, yes, we've been in the government. They've been in the government with Adam Barrow, but it was a different scenario. Yeah, you understand? Adam Barrow was the president at first. Adam Barrow was the chief in defense staff. You understand? At the end of the day, Dabo should have some say in the government, but not as much as Adam Barrow. For me, I have not termed UDP as a government, UDP to be ruling the Gambia. You understand? So people should understand this is the thing that is taking us backwards. They shouldn't judge UDP that when UDP come, they will do this, they will do that, they will do that. Yes, UDP were in the government, but this is not about UDP. You understand? So what they have to think about other people who are not in UDP and who are against this government. Manager about it, they criticize UDP. Manager about the criticize UDP all the time. I'm not a fan of Manager Bad.
Very good.
You are not a fan of Manager Bad.
Very good.
Sabali is not a fan of Manager Bad. So, but what all these things they are saying, what the president is saying, instead of they come and condemn what the president is saying, they are condemning us attacking the president. How? Mutama understand Gamelo Munola problem. Mutama understand. This is the problem. The problem we are having, the only problem we are having, what is what they put at the back of their head. Because I've seen them. They will come and criticize Barrow, they criticize Barrow, and after Ibe Sirin Fango, Kuonyin Fango Yedimi Domadim Fango, UDP La Kuofang, and they come against UDP again. So yes. Adam Barrow against that. You are against Adam Barrow, and then you against Adam Barrow, and then when you sit down, you say, oh, Nindanga Adam Barrow Bundijan, I'm helping UDP to come in power. Then the UDP Ninata in power, and Jamalahi in power. What UDP Manga Gambia?
You know, one thing is very important. I think we need to understand this thing. UDP, okay, our men were in the government. I know very well, so if our men doesn't perform well in the government, or if they, for example, if they stole, if they steal anything from the government, you understand? I believe President Barrow will unveil them about because especially during the election time. President Barrow will use those, Otinyaro, will use that to launch an attack on UDP. We all know that. So, but our leaders were in the government. In fact, it was not a UDP government, okay, but they were there, but they were very careful. Because Useno Dabo knows if he happen to take, or if he happen to involve into any corruption issue, one day they are going to use it against him. Amon knows very well, if he involved into any scandal, one day they're going to use those scandals against him. Like look at this 669 million scandal. They want to put everything on UDP. And we all know that very well, this was not UDP. This was about Barrow's government. You understand? And in fact, some people who have gone to school, they know when statements comes out, how those statements are been made. For example, look at the withdrawal slip. whoever source that withdrawal slip, it's straightforward call. That withdrawal slip doesn't come from a bank. That withdrawal slips come from an accountant who was just doing his accounting job and then trying to put the list of people who he was paying. You understand? There was not a bank. There was not a bank statement. But many of them were seeing that as a bank statement, which is completely wrong. It was not a bank statement. You understand? So because in a bank statement, every bank statement, you know, the signatories of the accounts names are always in that bank statement. You understand? Even if it's a government account, as far as you are a signatory to that account, you understand, your name will be reflected. Can you come to that point also?
Thank you. Yalong lafaka yenyu mi foteng, yeah? Yenyu mi foteng. Kabling ya you remember kabling aram bodo sita platform ko na ako. Ngalon ne jumal le fengu ke nyin government ko na akabe usun da wala kada figa. Ya wala san le ya? Ako ni diam wato sita akaba diam mulale. I can't remember exactly what he said. But ako lo da wala accuse ko ye fenne ke mi yalon ko ni diam wato sita something happened. I found for that. I can't remember exactly. But I found for Nunko. I found me about
no. It was It was in Brufut. No, it was in Brufut. Ako more lebe guy the wurla. You know, more melialonko. More melial ila evidence all bembulle. In mol karala. There was like Gurigara. That Girigara. But imagine,
thank you.
You know, you see, where is Girigara now? Where is Girigara? Where is he himself? Girigara, where is he?
Thank you.
Now,
thank you.
I mean, it's nothing now.
So saying, yeah?
Yes.
So saying, Muna na Hani saying, and India be Muna na Adam, Muna Hansa Amapundi, I mean long I have. You understand? Muna Amapundi, I have.
He have no proof. Look, let me tell you something. You see, I am somebody may along I do discuss with our elders. And then came out and then and then among the community came by member Yafo. But I can tell you one thing, believe in me, the Sambara government will not able to bring any tangible evidence against in Kebal. Because I know when they were in the government, they were so mindful. They were so mindful. Because they expect days like today will come. This life today will come. So Gambians need to understand.
Yes.
Yes. Our leaders, when they were in the government, they were very careful. They know the kind of person they are dealing with. They know the President Barrow doesn't have an advisory body. Because those who President Barrow is calling as advisors, I mean, who among them, one could say is a professor, is a profession in what he is accounting him, or the portfolio is appointed. As in the Kabuko is a professor in that. For example, let's talk about Alkali Conte. Can Gambian people tell us, Alkali Conte, I mean, what is his qualification? Being a special advisor to the president, what is his qualification? Gambian need to understand this. What did he learn from school? I mean, which university did he graduate? Let them tell us, Dusano, which university or which primary school he even graduated? Because Dusano, being a political advisor, which primary school? Let them tell us which primary school even Dusano graduated from. Dusano only graduated from a Rasulian field. So a person, because I have from Dusano himself, he was at a Munyemutanality. I Jalo. I mean, this is not, I'm not accusing him. I Jalo. Different type of nets. It can be used. So we expect the President Barrow should attack Dusano to go and advise Minister of Fisheries, but not the President. So these are some of the issues Gambians need to understand. This is about Gambia. This is not about UDP. This is not about NPP. This is not about GDC. This is not about PDOIS. This is about Gambia. We lose. Last 5 years was zero to Gambian people. Was zero. And now we are going to another 5 years now. And this 5 years coming, the President wants to be a dictator. The President wants, to be a passing mayor. He said this is the time we want to show his real color. So where are we heading to Gambia? Let them tell us that. Rampant corruption, land grabbing. Right now, we all know Musa Drame is selling all the good locations of land. Like I am telling you, if you go behind Noire Guest House, in Bruceby. There is a big plot of land. It was a reserve land. It was a reserve land. I mean, reserve land of social security. What did the president do? You know, what did Musa Dramé do? Musa Dramé went and sold all this place. He went and sold all this place. You understand? And they look, instead of allocating it, they are selling it. They are selling it to the people. And these are government plots. These are government properties. Right now, as I'm talking to you, they are selling another property also. I have the full plan of the area. The 50% of the government, they demarcate everything and make all this was in the plan. Government plans, government places. So Gambian people should come out and investigate some of these issues. But they will never do that because they are having fight against UDP. And UDP is not in the government.
This is just what I've said. Whatever they do, even and then at the end they went down, they went and sit down. They think about, okay, UDP, we don't want UDP, we hate UDP. That's that. Just look at this. When that money, half of $1 billion of dollars go missing, yeah. You see how hypocrite and how ignorant some Gambians are, yeah. You 2017. 2017. Boom! You go bingo. Not forgetting that. I remember though, he was the president. You understand?
Thank you.
At the end of the day, even if it was a bigger crime, the bigger crime should have been the president should have been the most person who should be responsible. Because Arambado said he is the well-informed person in the Gambia.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
So they cannot come to us and tell us that, each department have somebody to be there, blah, 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 blah. That doesn't make any sense. Arambado, he is the most informed person in the Gambia. So something about that money was out. 2017. Boom! You go, wow. We got them. Not forgetting that Arambado was still the president. If that was a big crime, who should have been the main responsibility of that crime? It should be Arambado. Musa Dramé, you see this Musa Dramé, First of all, I think Arambado with his gang, they sit down and then they talk about things. They plan, they do their plans. Arambado ndela miro ye Arambado le Musa Dramé push. I sugu I use put aita tal bensu da noma. Yeah,
100%.
So, we Gambians, yes, my opinion. You understand? So my opinion. My opinion. Go on.
Yeah, you see, that point also is very important. I mean, Gambians need to know, that point also very well. You see, Musa Dramé, whatever he does, Alonko is having a backing. He will not do anything without a backing. Because I know the people is dealing with these are people, they are their tools. This is why yesterday I said, civil dictatorship is one of the worst dictatorships in the world. Civil dictatorship. Because the civilian, a civil leader doesn't know Abukalong, men right and men right. All what is interested that he only wants to have, because enablers are ready to do things for him as far as he's having money. As far as he's having money, enablers are ready to do things for him. So this is what is going on in this country. President Baro Malo minimum dictatorship amalo. So Mileketa more Baba America fire for Ibaka because the likes of Dusano. Because Dusano will make a careful. So President Baro signed back to what Jambe was doing. This is why I Fabaka Tomo Samana I appoint as a speaker. I Sidin Jai Samana I appoint as deputy speaker. That is the foundation of dictatorship. Because Fabakari and Sidin Jai were the people or were in the forefront to make Yaya Jammeh to be the worst dictator in this country. You understand? They were the people at the forefront. Melialonko, they make Yaya Jammeh, they make Jammeh to be one of the worst dictators in this country. So I think, Gambians need to understand the foundation of dictatorship. Nimko, Barrow is becoming a dictator. People, why did we say he's becoming a dictator? One, he appointed the enablers of dictator. Who are the enablers of dictator? Fabaka Tombonjata, Sidin Jai. These are the key enablers of dictator Jammeh. Okay, why we still say is going forward? Yesterday, his utterance was this. What I mean, that was a complete act of dictatorship. When you want to suppress the citizenry, not to express their view, not to express what is going on in the country. That is one of the big. That's how dictatorship normally emerge. So Gambians need to understand these points very well. We are not attacking the president, but we are talking about some of the characters he's using. President Barrow wo jalo le follow jalo woko kumbole dan ka kanala e simple ko ka kumbo ko President Barrow ya jamfale akanala e kumbo ko Musa Fati ya jamfale because we were together during the campaign. So Cameroon Kanyo Kena, he was dumped. That guy went all over. President Barrow told him blah blah because he didn't get access to the president. Now those are the people when the president is expressing dictatorship, so Gambians need to understand the kind of leadership we are having today. Go on.
Thank you very much. Yeah, me for Yamera Gambian Malong. Gambian la Yalon, Ibetawi, the Yotetelu. Gambian is the Yotetelu. Gambian Hamden exactly Lulekadido. Gambians, yeah, they know what is in their head. Because all this, even that land allocation here. So if something was wrong 2 decades ago or 1 decade ago or few years ago, and that wrong is coming back again, you don't even have to come and say, as a minister, coming to a platform saying that Manta Lano Mun Lambam Tere. You understand? All those kind of words here, people Gambians will be they see everything. Me alongo, Amanta Kata, me alongo is correct. But all they say is UDP this, UDP that. That's why I get frustrated. Me, you understand? That's why when I have a little bit argument with them, they said yes, but UDP did that. UDP then go okay, yes, UDP like yes. Until Arambo KJ, but saying Arambo say Gambian la vote. They vote him in again. So what excuse? Like you said, Arambo Yakumul mean for Kununko. Neata Amandoko Kenung blah 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 blah. Saying as a doko Kenu. You understand? Saying as a Damale Biji, another Mole Biji. So who is Arambo and who is Musa Adrame for us not to criticize them, for not to say what we feel, for not to say what is our right that we are concerned about. We want Gambia to go forward. So who are they to come out and threaten people? You understand? Like yesterday was a great day for him to come. Just look at what he did last time. Before I Fabagatombong Sidinjai Nafi. You understand? Another Ako Mulbe Janaka blah 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 blah. Next 2-3 days, boom, Sidinjai Fabagatombonja. You understand? So this is the problem. People think that people look at us, the Yamalako, and don't be a time they waste, blah 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 blah. So saying near Madijo Patata, Yasama Court. What are they gonna go against Madijo Patata? You tell me, Bio. Let me ask you. What are they gonna go against him? What Madijo Patata claim in the comment?
No, they don't have. Look, you know, right now, I wish you go through the reply of Madi Jobati. You will understand, Madi Jobati is ready for them. And look, attacking Madi Jobati was a real explosion from the government. Madi Jobati attack exposed ballot to the Gambia government. Because Madi wrote to the international communities. Madi dunia kaful benasafe. Because President will come out for Nyame. Madi President will diamo Madiko. I am calling on the Inspector General. Priye Kantarla dimna yeng kanta nina dimbayal. Because President will kukele na quarter. And look, this is the president. Is one of the most important or one of the most powerful person in this country. Akombe kukela karla quarter. Moli along ebemele kala madla. they can kill him. They can send junglers to go and kill him. They can send snipers to go and kill him. They can do that. Who knows whether for accident? Because the president have Masakundaka more or less operation okay. As far as they are having all the resources in their domain, they can able to harm Mahdi in any ways. If Mahdi have even an accident anytime from now, nobody, is direct, even if it's not the Gambia government, direct go Gambia government in Mahdi fa.
Thank you.
Gambia government. So when a leader, before you will talk, you have to digest. You need to digest.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
But it is because they only told you, or you have only seen somebody. Because look, people need to understand one thing. The enablers of Gambia. Samsar. Samsar is one of the key enablers of Gambia. So when Mahdi Dam, Samsar, what is President Barrow dimide? People think of what dimide because Mahdi Dam Maman Diam about the land issue. Mahdi Dam Maman Diam about the land issue. Every one of us was talking about the land issue. But what did they do? Because when Samsar went to Kelfat, Mahdi and Samsar can go, you are one of the key enablers. And Samsar was in that platform to defend the president, to defend Barrow's government. So because Mahdi attended, because Samsar doesn't want to be in this platform. So the president said, those who magically mold men like to be a dictator. Now Mahdi is attacking those people individually. So this is what happened. When a president come far, who knows when Kabila Samsar bought a care for Samsar went to State House? Who knows? Because Samsar and the co, they were the people along the way to stay in power. So these are the points.
But
yes.
I don't know about that. Time on social media, I corruption fight. I think that should be something is very important. You as a president, as a leader, try and lead your people, try and put your people together, try and do something you will satisfy your people. Even if you cannot satisfy them, just try. You understand? So for Adam, I tell you, I tell for Dunia. It's a you see, we see Jawara. Jawara was there 30 something years. Yajama was 20 something years. You understand? And you understand. This is time. Time will need time. Time will not banta. It's a time. You understand? So just see what happened to Yajama. Yajama la mol be bakso. Yalo bakso jara funda bakso. Malafaka ke mo miya ka important. Malafaka ko bari. Afunda ay audio bunde. Ako Adam ba nyanta kake dictatorship. You understand? Ntaman kia bakso because bakso dangai wato bakso mol dole nyanta kadiam but atama nyanta kadiam. So people are coming, people are telling ya for iko Adam ba mol le kadiam tulukuna awdiam mol aka wolita. You understand? Ikana jane ka fuko ha Adam ba mu bala fa moldi. Adam ba buka diamo, Adam ba buka kampa juna, blah blah blah. So maybe inata ikaye ko but say okay things are getting out of hand. Now you need to come out, now you need to talk. You understand? Adam ko diamo ko mo.
Yes.
Kunung atara salikira abetino. He was sleeping. You understand? He was there sleeping. And then you come and then talking to the
yes.
Bila abena chuno man. Again, abena chuno again. He was sleeping. But anyway, mama me bro na kon kondom fela abe sumiala me bro ngala continue listening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Badulu, the couple of them for now. There was Mr. Sohana at Bialone. He will always be with us whenever we are here. Thanks for your time. Thanks for sharing. Mele programo siya so these are some of the post-motive wrong left and Melkata coming to summarize all what we've said here. Na diamonito na kumas damin to wolem President Barrow to maname alonko diamtanum kunum kabling banyun alfa ta kafuta president ma mbeya jele President Barrow diamuta diamonito comme ka kolta ke somala do am badi mul wala nyindi ko a be nya jël ko president baro tuma la mi yalon kunum ba nyuna alfa lu ta ka futa president baro ma pour ka konton comme ça ka dala ko no nyame pour ka je ko banko la jiruwa ni kamala ye yamar kende di president wala president fana murana ko ala diamo ko anarana na ka mo attack me ya lonko wala mad jobade di ko mad jobade mo molti me ya lonko ala taka banko du nyokono bale ala taka banko du nyokono nyame ko mad jobade la diam kaw ke ko melti wala nyindi ko ay yamaro ke dun ka yamaro di mola mu me ya lonko wala minister of local government a me ya lonko wala musa dramati katinda la ko gambien ko la cheno al kadi nyama lu kadi an silo la madame le diamo kita woleti madame kita mudu me yalo corruption no me keri banko kan ko do wada ka fint la kadiam corruption la ko la nyim banko kan madi yo ko katinde ko baro masa kunda me yalo ko is one of the most corrupt government in this world madida diamo kita wolti ba president fint na anana ka jabro di madu jobata ka ko madi mo molti me yalo ko amalla fi gambia banko ta nyaado but me ne so la ñu ko wala ñu ko mineyatina president baro mais abuka diam corruption la ko nyim banko kan comme albe akalam to nyamen gam petroleum ke lo diam yalon ko na kalam ko men sara dollar million na sama fenti me yalon ko wala filita gam petroleum gambia na fulo me yalon ko kasarata president man fen fo ko kono me akalam ko men sara dala so million tan anin killing me yalon ko wala fanan kumuta na gambia post authority president baro man fen fo ko na jikoto ko president diam lo fanale me akalam ko tinyaro jamal be keri man sa kunda ko sunyaro ni ko be keri banko kan president kunu ayanga nun ka diam ka ko ta ka yamro di o ko to ba president man naka yamro di o ko to na je ko mu ko le me yalon ko be keri bango dum lo kumbola cheno la ko na espagla nun kunu president nyanda ko mo fa nun cheno la ko ka foko cheno mel ka di nya di le ka di ni silo mel fo ka di an silo fo ko di an silo fo ay kalam to fama kalam to kunu president nyanda ka ko le gambien ko le ba president kira mo me yalon ko kunu ama ko fo para kira mo me yalon ko ka attaque ala diamo falan ko de president baro anyi falan foko ako opposition ta fulo ko intelle president baro si masa kunda sai para anyi na ko kunu opposition wala kafto nyoma ka de president baro ta ka sama nan ka ke masa wala na bi fa hangira no kalo ka masa anyi ko tanke fu gambien ko le ka ako gambien ko le ka to fa wa do la jikur na jira ko gambien ko man ka to fa ba tapala ya anin tajrente ya anin IEC la bu nyobo nyokono anin keep justice me yalla ko wala asan bi kelle bi ka bi bu du nyokono ka gambien ko nakar ka gambien ko la banko da ka kunani ka ko for saudi ko lebe kala mod mi yalla ko lebe gambien ko maral parce que mbaro nyum falan fako ka tandi ko ako nyinan sama be kala mod ka de kala kanu de bara kala jato tile wala nyundi ko amanta fati yalla bara amanta fati yalla bara kun yalla ka je ko nyinan sam do ko be kala ala diamo fanan kono yalla diamo da ya tende e baaji ko parce que mbaro ko nyaaje num ala nyum force five years man do ko keno because naka be men kala de ka fa ko ni nyinke to yalla nyi nyanda kelale ba niya ka lon ko ila sokon tam nyim pro ila sokon tam be ko yalla male ako wala na ko do be ja meke bar sa be kelale ako in fact memar lo kala min be mar lo kala ka tandi ko comme president me yalla ko bala last time la ka mbo maral si fa la kala ni mem make ko be baylal ba na espela ko kunu même make ko kunu ani même make ko biya be nyanda kala kilimote parce que balo kunu mel make ko na espela ko nyanda ka wolta ki ma renyol nyita ki kalam tan ko make ko min mu ko wole da min ko jama mi yalla ko be kerim banko ko wato na diamul kono fana fisheries ministry of fisheries sunyaro ni tapale ya ko mel be ke kanje e ka nyawol mel ya ko kulumul mel kata bakono e ka nyaw men nanka mota ka di gambia la masakunda la pluka ka me 10% romin e ka di gambia la masakunda pluka wa bi kala banko na mo kan na kisisiro ko fa do na jako masakunda ka wota ka sika ka di mo kulele me ya longo mr seldusi ata molti me ya longo the former minister the government mr omar sia di malem wala molti me ya longo jen gomes aka anala mo ala permanent secretary e ka nyawol ka ke sika ke di wolela pour ka ata ke wafi ninga me masakunda ka ya kino fulalla ata ka di bana banu la kino lulala bana banu fana kata ko kino woro la kino sey wota nyaw dawet la no banko ka nyaadle ñu ko ya ko dul mi ya longo lebe ke banko ka nga wala no ke kisala wato wadi kana ki samale na alal badi malum sitbo sonko eke bayo sonko wato wadi minano to ko da ke bonala nyokono wota la barka baki ko wadi ko rek alma salo kayro inshallah alma to nya sabat la banko ka assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa ta'ala wa barakatuh